So before putting any type of material on your machine, you want to make sure that you lower your machine on the hockey pucks so that it becomes nice and stable. And then we want to ensure before we do anything that there's blades inside the machine already. And we'll go over how to change them. There's just one screw you got to remove. This part kind of hooks on. And we put a magnet in this specific blade holder. So all you got to do is slide the blade up. Oops. Comes out. And it slides right back in. This part kind of hooks on a little bit. And you just want to make sure the blade is actually sitting in the crevice and it's nice and stiff. Once we know we've got our blades in there, we want to make sure that our laser sensors are lined up. This is a sensor. The green light is telling us that there's power and that it's correctly lined up. And when I break the beam here, the orange light is turning on to let me know that the beam has been interrupted and the machine would run had I put in the right settings in. And now we're going to enter our cuts. So if you want to come see the screen. What we're going to do here in the foot spot, we're going to press it and we're going to say we want to enter 12 feet. We're going to press enter. We're going to say we want 4 inches. We'll press 4 and enter. And we're going to select our material type. This is going to be vinyl. And then we're going to reset our counter, and that's going to allow us to use our laser sensors. There's also a laser sensor in the front. And in this way, when you're ready to run it, we line up our material with these black lines. We make sure that it's parallel to the table. And then we also want to line up the edge with the cutting track. And then we reset our counter again, just to make sure we're correctly set at the 0. And then we pick make sure our directions are right, and start running the material through. And you can see here the count going up as it's going through. And then for now, I'm just going to bring it back. So you've got, this machine is equipped with a hold down bar. Pull back to go down, push up, go up. And this will allow it to hold down the vinyl and make sure just keeping it down so you cut straight. And now we're going to make a cut. And our cutter is at that end, so we'll have to go reverse. And once you've got your carpet cut, or vinyl in this case, there is a wrap feature. So if you go into your cut screen, I'll exit back out from the start, enter, operator, enter, and then your wrap feature. It's been disabled, so we'll go back into settings, enable it. And this will allow us to break the beam once, and it'll run the machine continuously, and it'll allow me to walk alongside and wrap the roll until I interrupt the beam again, and that'll stop it from turning. And if you're to ever have any issues with your machine, if you go into the settings, you'll be able to find a troubleshooting page. And if you go on the PLC, it'll help you see the inputs and the outputs. So let's say I want to know if my jog button is working or getting a signal to the PLC. Press the button and the red light turns green. So I know it's communicating. And let's say I want to see the encoder. I can see if I'm spinning it, the lights will turn on. And another good troubleshooting test to do is the encoder. So we'll usually make a little mark on the counter wheel and on the table. And whenever we read a full rotation, it should count 500 pulses or 2 feet. There you go. Thank you. This machine is also equipped with anti-walking plates. So all you need to do to adjust it is loosen these 4 bolts, and then you can slide this down to the length of your roll so that it doesn't shift and it just stays stable in between the cradle.